Andy, a special night for the club, and for you, Exeter Rugby means so much, doesn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. For a Devon boy who's played his rugby round here and is now watching his boys play here, it's a very special place, full of lots of very personal, emotional memories that are being created every day, luckily.
You're taking a trip down yesteryear and that, but take me back to your playing days and what made Exeter Rugby Club what it was for you.
It's lovely. I've just been speaking with Andy Green, who has got a much bigger picture of me on the notice board, which is a shame. But Andy and I played together. We played here for the love of it. We played for the fact that it was a place that we could challenge ourselves, which was something that was important to both Andy and I and the people that we played with. It was a local club with local feelings, but you got to challenge yourself at a very high level, and I think that was the opportunity that Exeter gave us, and it's still giving people now. You can play locally, but against the best opposition. For us, it was the best opposition in the West Country, I guess, and maybe in England, and now for my boys, it's the best in the world, which is phenomenal.
You're 20, 30 years on from those playing days now, but take me back to it and what made the team. You know, even now, I think the core fundamentals are there. The brotherhood. You know, you've got on the.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I mean, we were coached by the likes of Bob Stadden, John Lockyer. We would have John Baxter, Paul Baxter, come in the changing room and grab the shirt and say, "This is more. You know, it's not as life and death is more important than that." So it gave you something outside of the work ethic to do. It was something that you were proud of. And you made some fantastic friends doing so. So I think, again, it's that fact that you knew where you were from, but you would travel with those people, and you were proud of where you were from. And you got to meet great friends all around the country, and you would play them year after year. You'd sit and have a drink with them. You'd meet them. The following year, you'd meet them and their wives. The following year, you'd meet them and their kids. And you made great friends all up and down the country. So what does it mean? The West Country is very family, very farming orientated, and I think Exeter is a family club.
There's been highs, there's been lows, and you know you've experienced both of those with this club. But now there's a lot of highs, and you're seeing it from a different perspective now. Your two boys are coming through; they're part of this modern professional era. You must be so proud of what they achieve and where this club is going.
Absolutely. I think if you've got children, you want them to follow their passions. You want them to be passionate about something. You want them to enjoy what they do. And that's what Jack and Sam are doing now. They're following their passions. They love this club. They love playing down here in the West Country. They love the fact that their grandparents watch, their cousins watch. It's important to them that they're part of the community. It's not just a random club. They're not mercenaries. They're playing for Exeter. And when they run out here, and they'll both be running out tomorrow, they'll be running out for their cousins, their uncles, their aunts, their grandparents, their great-grandparents, who all have been here to watch or to play. And when that happens, it's something very special.
Just describe to me a match day feel for you back in the day. You're synonymous for your roll onto the pitch. We even joked to Jack the first time, you know, he needs to roll when he runs onto the pitch. The whole time though was special, wasn't it? And you've got now, you're in a room there now with mates, lifelong mates.
It's I think that the only I was never in the military. I'm from the West Country, from farming background, but you very quickly make very strong friends when you are linking arms with people and you're going out, whether it be at home or away, to play a sport, to pitch yourself against other people. So when I meet people like Nick Bogner and the Besses, and again back to Andy Green, you're meeting people that you spent a large amount of your formative life with, when you were challenging yourself, challenging each other, and then going out and drinking together. So yeah, it's very special. It's a lovely club. And I think when you come back here and you've got the president, Bob Stadden, who is a hero of mine, I would say. They say never meet your heroes, but when you grew up with one of your heroes, it's easy to do. So these people are part of your life all the time, and they are people who have mentored you through your life. Because it's not just rugby, is it? It's about how you live your life, and I think I learned how to live my life through playing rugby here.
Andy, final one from me. You played with him. He's now coaching your boys. Rob Baxter, just tell me a little bit about him and what he's, you know, a lot of people say he is Mr. Exeter. What about him?
So and I first met his father, John Baxter, and Paul Baxter, and at that time they were the heart and soul of this club. Rob, when I played with him, was a warrior. He was somebody who was a thinker, as well as someone who would put his head in all the nasty places. And I moved away from the club and worked, and I didn't really follow him up until the boys came here. But I think what I admire most about Rob is he's very honest, he's very open, and he'll say it as it is. And again, I hope that's the West Country way. I look at Rob and I think he's not going to lie to me, he's not going to deceive me, he's going to tell me as it is. If I don't want to hear it, and I say to the boys, if you don't want to hear it, you know for a fact that it's the truth. And I think that's true of the whole Baxter family. They are what my father referred to as proper people. And from all the Baxters I've met, they are proper people.